If clients don't come back to you, one of these mistakes is the reason. Many tailors think that clients leave because of money. That's not true. In this video, I'm going to be showing you 5 mistakes that silently chase customers away. Number 1 is poor finishing. See, the issue of poor finishing is a subject on its own. Your finishing can either make or break your work. See, a lot of people invest their time in making the dress look beautiful on the outside. When I talk about poor finishing, I'm talking about giving your dress a nice ironing. I'm talking about the seam. I'm talking about overlocking. I'm talking about loose threads. I have a sewing shop where I offer services like overlocking, buttonholes, and things like that. When people bring their fabric or when people bring the clothes they have made to me to overlock, I look at this dress and I'm like, is this actually for a client? Is this dress going to be delivered to a client? Like, these people are finished making the dress, so they just wanted to overlock it and then they will now take it to the client. So many people do not invest their time in giving their work quality finishing, good finishing. This is what silently chases customers away. Clients may not understand sewing, but they definitely understand neatness. There is no sane customer that will pay you 100,000 to give them a dress with poor finishing. A lot of people invest their time in making the dress look so beautiful on the outside. They put embellishments here and there, but you don't look at other things like the seam has to be flat. You have to iron it flat. You need to iron as you go. Don't just wait till you finish sewing before you iron. It doesn't work that way. You iron as you go. So before you give out that cloth to a client, make sure you have ironed it properly. Make sure the seam is well laid. Make sure the lines are well aligned. If there is a line at the back, the line should align. People like me, I look at all these things, all right? Then after making the dress, you need to overlock. Don't leave your dress looking so rough. Overlock the dress, and after overlocking, make sure you cut those loose threads. Some people will just package it like that, put it in a nylon, send to their customer, and you want them to come back. No, they will not come back. So poor finishing is one key thing that is silently chasing customers away. Customers may not tell you that they don't like it. They'll just quietly walk away because you have not given them peace of mind. All right. Anything that is chasing customers away is wrong measurements. Guessing customers' measurements. I have a student that once said that the madam who taught her first how to sew does not take measurements. She just looks at you and she knows your body size. Sometimes you look at someone, she looks bigger, and then you go and make a dress with a 44 size instead of 45. The person will come back and the dress will not fit. It's going to end up making you to adjust, keep adjusting and readjust. Some customers don't have time for that. They just want to come and put on their dress and it fits properly. So I have a customer who does not have time. She's a medical doctor, so she's always on the go. Anytime you see that she's coming back from a shift, or she's going to pick her children from the school, or she has a seminar to attend, or so she's always on the go. So whenever she comes to pick up her dress, she wants to come and pick it and have the dress looking perfectly fit on her body. Now, if you have a client like that and all the time you are adjusting, you want to adjust the hip size, you want to adjust the waist, you adjust the bust because it doesn't fit well, they will quietly leave you. They will not come back. Okay, so you take measurements seriously. In fact, measurements can also make or break your work. If you don't take the accurate measurement, even if you take the measurement and it's not accurate, you're going to end up having to adjust and readjust and until it fits. I know people that how they sew is they'll just go and put the fabric on the machine and sew. Whoa, they'll come and wear it. It does not fit. Okay, I need to remove something. They'll go and sew it again, adjust it. Okay, it has not. It's many small. If you're that kind of a tailor, clients are going to leave you. Another one is ignoring clients' body type. You make one dress for same dress for everyone. So someone comes, I want to make a corset dress. Corset dress is not for everybody. I keep saying it. There are people that corset dress looks good on, and there are people it does not look good on. If you know your client does not have the kind of body that can carry this style, please change the style for her. All right. So people have hip dents, and if you have hip dents, You're not supposed to wear a dress that is fitted at the hip. You are going to look better when you wear a flayed dress, a peplum dress that can cover the hip, A-line dress, gathered dress, those kind of dresses that will cover the hip. But you now, because you want money, they will come to you and tell you, I want to make a corset, I want to make this dress, I want to make that dress. You rush and do it for them, not minding their body type. At the end of the day, people are going to blame you. And once they start blaming you, that client will quietly go away, because everybody wants to wear a dress and people will tell them that dress looks nice on them. Once they start getting compliments from people, they will bring more customers for you and they will come back. But when people see them and they say, who even made this dress? Why not? Why didn't she do this? Why? They will quietly go away, because they have not gotten satisfaction from the dress you made for them. All right. So don't ignore client's body type. Personally, if you bring a dress to me and tell me to make a dress for you, I'm going to look at your body very well. I'll tell you, madam, this dress will not look good on you. Why not try this one? I would only suggest, if they say no, I'll gently tell them to look for another tailor, because at the end of the day, you are going to be blamed. All right. So don't just sew every style for everybody. There is no style for everybody. There is what fits A may not fit B, and what fits B may not fit A. Another one is poor communication. Poor communication. You don't explain delays. So you know that you told a client that you're going to be delivering this dress on the 20th of January. And for some reasons, the dress will not be ready by 20th of January. You don't communicate with the client. You just go ahead and disappoint the person. Probably she wants to wear that dress for an occasion and you disappoint the person. If you're going to have any delays, another one that makes customers to go away is rushing work. Too many work at once. This happens a lot during festive period. You see someone who pack all the clothes. Someone will come, I need this on 20th to pack. I need on 21st to pack. And you don't know your capacity. You just be packing because you need money. At the end of the day, because you have gathered so many dresses, so many fabrics, and you don't want to disappoint them, you end up with half-baked work. Your work looks so unkept, so poor. The finishing is so poor. The dress doesn't look good. It doesn't fit. A lot of things will just go wrong with your work, and you want them to come back. Communicate with your client on time. Let him or she know that you're not going to deliver this on this so day, so that he or she is going to make an adjustment. If she or he wanted to wear that dress for that occasion, they can always look for alternatives. So some people are so used to disappointing customers and you want the person to come back. It doesn't work that way. It's better for you to collect 5 clothes from people, charge 40k for 50k for one, than for you to collect 30 and charge 5,000 for one. It does not make sense. The truth is that those customers that will keep bringing clothes for you with all these flaws are the ones that will not pay you well. People who pay well want you to give them good work, and if you can't do that, they will leave you and quietly go away. If you want to retain customers and you want to have quality customers, you have to put all of these into consideration. If you fix 2 or more of these mistakes, you see your clients will start recommending you to people. If you fix this, you see your client base grow. If you want to sew better and earn more from your skill, please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to share this video with your family and friends. And if you find value, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to drop your video suggestions in the comment section below. Until I come your way again, my name is Ruby. Stay blessed and have an amazing sewing time.